Hello, Marcus Lim here with Strange Adventures, the hardcover collection of Tom King 12th issue maxi series. So this is the collected edition. So I've got all 12 issues right here. So here's number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so all 12 issues collected in hardcover edition. And you can see the size is just exactly the same, right? It's not a deluxe or anything like that. It's just just a hardcover collection, right? And so the cover itself, right, is very representative of what the story is all about. It's about this dual nature, I guess, of like who is Adam Strange, right? You see this idealized fictional, in a way, character that's being portrayed in his autobiography, or is he more this I guess the the version of him that is not what we think he is, right? And so is he like a war hero, or is he actually a war criminal, right? So that's what the story is all about. There's a story like no other. Strange Adventures is an ambitious, thrilling, shocking, and beautiful 12-issue saga that will push Adam Strange to the breaking point. Okay, and this is also it's also been Eisner nominated for Best Limited Series and Best Penciler Inker Team. So Tom King seems to have got quite a few of these awards over the years, right? Vision, Mr. Miracle. So yeah, this looks like another one of his works that's getting quite a lot of acclaim. All right. So let's have a look. Okay. And so you can see that it's kind of even got this weathered feel to it, weathered look, weathered feel, worn. But if I take off the jacket, you can see that beneath it it's actually quite like a very clean version in a way, right? And this, in fact, this is quite meta. This is actually the cover to the actual Strange Adventures, memoir by Adam Strange, which is actually getting, you can see, right, Adam Strange signature there. And in fact, if I flip over to, so that's the first issue, which I just showed you, right, cover to the first issue. But if I flip just to the very first page, you can see that he's actually signing the book, Adam Strange, Adam Strange's Strange Adventures memoir, which is shown here on the cover. And he's getting it signed. You can see that's the back cover, which is right here, right, with a quote by Lois Lane, Daily Planet. Yeah, so it's a very meta. And in fact, as I was saying before, right, the whole story is about this dual nature of, who is Doctor Strange? Who is Adam Strange? Not Doctor Strange, Adam Strange. And you can see that the way that the story is being presented it's kind of like it's got two different perspectives, right? So here's like present day, which is kind of like a different style, but then the events of like that took place on the planet Rand, which is right here, right? So it's kind of like Tom King's very non-linear style of storytelling is being utilized, right? So it jumps from one perspective to the other in order to like weave together these two different, I guess, perspectives of, I guess, the truth, because ultimately it's about like what is the truth, right? Is it the truth the truth that's being presented in the autobiography, the real truth or not. And what's pretty cool is that these two different perspectives, right? They're actually drawn by two different artists. So the perspective of the present day reality, right? Right here, right? This is by Mitch Gerrits, whereas the other perspective, right, the more Silver Age style that happens on the planet Ran over here, right? This is by the other artist, Evan Shayna, right? And so it makes it quite easy to tell which perspective we're currently reading because the art style certainly helps. One thing to mention is that Mr. Terrific plays a very big part in the story. So he's actually the investigator behind, what is the truth, right? He's trying to investigate. Like there's a mystery involved, right? Because what exactly happened on the planet Ran, was Adam Strange kind of like guilty of certain things, as a war criminal? Was he guilty of committing certain war crimes? Because his autobiography pretty much depicts him as a war hero, but what actually happened? And so Mr. Terrific is being brought in to investigate. And so that's one of the mysteries. That's kind of like taking a couple of issues just to resolve that mystery, right? And the other mystery is the mystery of what exactly happened to Adam Strange and Alana's daughter. What's it called? Alina or Alia, right? But she kind of was, I don't know, presumed dead something. By the way, I'm just gonna review all the spoilers, so if you haven't actually read the story and don't want to be spoiled, then you might want to jump ahead. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You've got Batman and Mr. Terrific as well. Batman was originally going to be the investigator, but then Mr. Terrific stepped in, I guess, to be the investigator of the mystery. So let's have a look. So you see, at this point, Mr. Terrific is writing this long letter to Adam Strange's wife to tell him what he thinks actually happened, right? So the review is actually quite, it's quite a twist, I have to say. And certainly doesn't look very good for Adam Strange, okay? But given that this is a doesn't take place in main DC continuity because it's black label. It doesn't say here, but it is actually a black label series. Okay, so I guess Tom King's able to do stuff to Adam Strange that he probably wouldn't do in main continuity. And again, right, this is not a simple, straightforward story because Tom King doesn't do straightforward, simple stories. At its core, it is about what I mentioned before, right? The nature of, of truth and our assumption of that nature and how it can tear us apart. So here's the end, right? So these are the variant covers. So every issue had a variant cover. And I think because there are two artists involved, right? Mitch Gerrits and Doc Shaner, as I said, each of them provided a cover. So there's a variant cover for every single issue. And that's it. So I mean, this is again, Tom King is as always, it's a little bit polarizing, I guess. There's some fans who really hate his work because they can be kind of depressing. But then there's fans who like really love what he's doing. You know, he's his style of storytelling does take a bit to get used to, right? Especially his jumping back and forth between different perspectives. But once you get used, I think once you like kind of get used to that, like I think this is quite an engaging story. With something to say about, as I said, the nature of truth. Okay, so I would highly recommend this. This, especially now that it's on hardcover, and if you haven't yet checked it out, right, this is a good deal, right? I think it's US $40, right, for all 12 issues, right? What a good deal! It's in hardcover too. So do check it out. Hope you enjoyed this look at this hardcover. And please like and subscribe, and I will see you in another video.